stress. We do this to get a better understanding of what we read. And it keeps you engaged and awake when you read. Gotta stay awake. It also helps you slow down your reading and process it. Think about it, which is super important. It helps us make connections. Annotations act as a bookmark, so when you need to go back and find information, you'll find it quickly. 100% on that test? Yes, please. Check. You'll get the gist and be able to summarize when you annotate as you read. How do you annotate? What do I write? Well, the first thing you need to do are words. You see, if you don't know what words mean, you're not really reading. So, circle unknown words and find the meaning using context clues or dictionaries. You could even use Google if it's available. Oh yeah, and when you read something, you should always read it at least twice. The first time to circle those unknown words and find the meaning, and to get a general understanding of what it is you're reading, and the second time to go in for a deeper understanding. You also need to take note of things you see repeated again and again and again, whether it's a concept, a word, a name, a situation. Anything that repeats again and again and again throughout a passage is probably important. And your questions. When you read, questions should pop up in your head. When you get those questions, write it down. And then, as you find the answers, whether it be in the same paragraph or 3 paragraphs below, connect the two and answer those questions. This helps you in so many ways. Make inferences, make connections, and find information. Of course, summaries are at the heart of annotation. You want to write short little bursts, short tiny little summaries between paragraphs or after each section. Then, make sure you take note of characters and their actions and behaviors and traits, the people that you read about, major ideas or topics, any problems. Stop the music. That's annotation. Let's give it a try. Remember, we read one time through to find unknown words like this one, Terrier, and try to figure out the meaning. And also the first time we read through, we're just trying to get a general idea of what a passage, a text, or a story is about. So a true to form terrier. The Jack Russell Terrier was named after one of the great British fox hunters, Parson John Russell. The dogs were bred to be fox hunters. They are smaller than hound dogs, only about 13 or 14 inches tall and 13 to 17 pounds. Although smaller than other hunting dogs, they are physically strong and can go places that larger dogs cannot. Originally, their size was important because their main job was to chase foxes into their dens, to force them out, or to trap them underground. Jack Russell Terriers demonstrate intelligence and are fearless when they hunt. They have big teeth, which help them to dig and move plant and tree roots out of the way when they trap a fox, but they do not use their teeth to kill the foxes. Jack Russell Terrier's fur is white with tan or black and tan markings, usually on their heads and tails. Their fur is short and thick and protects them when they dig and scratch underground to go after a fox. They have short, V-shaped ears on the top of their heads that fold forward. If you are thinking about getting a Jack Russell Terrier as a pet, they do have a dominant. Dominant. Not sure what that means. Personality. So you would need to know how to handle dogs of that nature. They are also very energetic. So if you live in an apartment, this breed, there's that word again, might not be for you. So now it's time to read it again for a deeper understanding and make some more annotations. We're going to focus on putting down questions, connecting information from one place to another place, looking for things that repeat again and again, and other important or interesting facts, looking for definitions, and so much more. So, first, I was wondering what a terrier was. And I think after reading the first time through, it must be a dog. And so then I find a context clue. Yep, it's a dog. The dogs were bred to be fox hunters. They are smaller than hound dogs, only about 13 or 14 inches tall, and 13 to 17 pounds. Although smaller than other hunting dogs, they are physically strong and can go places that larger dogs cannot. So I think I might have noticed something repeating again and again in this paragraph. Something about hunt, or hunters, or hunting. Let's see if this word is repeated a lot and if it might be important. So the dog was named after a specific hunter, and they were bred to be fox hunters, and they're comparing them to other hunting dogs. So I pretty much think this author definitely wants to bring to our attention information about how Jack Russell Terriers were hunting dogs, because they sure mentioned it an awful lot in the first paragraph. It definitely must be important to the central idea. So what am I going to take out of this paragraph? What kind of little summary? Jack Russell Terriers were fox hunters, good for hunting because of their smaller size. They can go places other dogs can't. And yes, this mentioned their smaller size. So let's read paragraph 2. Originally, their size was important because their main job was to chase foxes into their dens, to force them out or trap them underground. Jack Russell Terriers demonstrate intelligence and are fearless when they hunt. They have big teeth, which help them to dig and move plant and tree roots out of the way when they trap a fox. But they do not use their teeth to kill the foxes. Okay, here we go again with that hunt word. So this paragraph seems to be about how the Jack Russell Terrier hunts foxes. They chase them. That was their main job. They trap them in their dens and underground. So their size is important to the purpose of why Jack Russell Terriers were bred or created, because they're for hunting foxes. They're a good size for hunting foxes. So I'm going to make a note about that. Let's see, is there anything else important? Let's see. Oh, yes. They're very smart dogs. They are not scared of very much. And to be a hunting dog, you couldn't be scared of things, or else you wouldn't be able to chase the fox or get the fox. Okay, before we go to paragraph 3, let me think one more time. Is there anything else important in this paragraph I need to pull out? I think this paragraph elaborates on how they're good hunting dogs, and again talks about their size. So we'll connect these two paragraphs. Okay, paragraph 3. Jack Russell Terrier's fur is white with tan or black and tan markings. Okay, this is going to talk about the appearance of the Jack Russell Terrier, what they look like. Let me make a note. That's my bookmark. markings usually on their head and tails. Their fur is short and thick and protects them when they dig and scratch underground. That seems important too, because why do they dig and scratch underground? Well, they do that when they hunt. And I think this author really wanted us to know a lot of information about why they're good hunting dogs. So I'm going to make a note right here about how their fur is helpful to their hunting. Moving on now. So where were we? Oh yes, they have short V-shaped ears on top of their heads that fold forward. That doesn't really seem super important if we think about how they have attributes for hunting. If you're thinking about getting a Jack Russell Terrier as a pet, they do have a dominant, there's that word, personality. Dominant personality. So you would need to know how to handle dogs of that nature. Let's stop for a second and figure out what dominant means. Let's think. Their dominant personality, you have to be able to handle that. What could that mean? It also says that they're very energetic. So I'm thinking dominant means that they want to be in charge. And a dog cannot be in charge. So you have to be able to be strict and train that pup. Okay, see how easy that was? Annotation's not so bad. Now when you get to the questions, you're going to have all the answers. It's your turn. Go give it a try. Annotation.